Good morning. This morning I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a perfect palette using the Ranger ink palette and my perfect pearls. And this is really great to add little accents to any of your projects. I've shown you in the past how you can use perfect pearls to make perfect pearl sprays. But this one I'm going to show you how you can add color and sparkle by using a water brush. So this makes the perfect palette. So I started one here and I have my palette labeled. So I'm going to continue on showing you how I am achieving this. And it's so nice because these, as you know, the perfect pearls come in these little containers and it's loose powder. So if you're traveling, this may not be the best medium for you to bring with because it could spill possibly. But this, you can keep in the nice little tray and they don't go anywhere. And you could just pick it up with a paintbrush and add it a little or a lot to your project right where you need it. And it's awesome. So let me show you how I'm doing this. So I started out with a blank palette like this. And then I kind of just laid out all the colors that I wanted right on top of where I wanted them spaced out. And on the bottom I did my perfect pearl, perfect gold, heirloom gold, perfect copper, perfect bronze, and then pewter because I wanted all my my metallics on the bottom. I didn't work with the hinge side going to the side because I figure when I'm working I'm going to have it like this and just probably propped up, and that way I can flip it down, see what color, and then have it up, leaning up against the back. So I worked on it going that way. Do what works best for you. So let's see. Next I'm going to put in, if you hear little things going on in the background, as most of you know, we lost our two cats of 14 years and we're pretty devastated. So we ended up breaking down and getting two new little kitties. So they're enjoying investigating my craft studio here. And so you may hear things getting knocked around. So they're having fun in here. And Addie might be coming up here to check things out. So let's go on and put in the Interference Violet. Okay, let's just set up here. I'll do this top one here because it looks like, okay, so this top one would be Forever Green is going to go here, the Green Patina, Sunflower Sparkle, Kiwi, and then the Interference Green. So I kind of like have the greens and yellows going across the top here. And then this row was the Berry Twist, the Blush, the Rust, Interference Red, and Plum. I guess I put that one. Oh, no, I guess I put the Forever Red away already. So basically I had them like that, and then that way I knew what I was working with. Okay, so this is Plum, Forever Violet, and Interference Violet. So we can work on that one next. So the older bottles or jars have the names on the bottom. The new ones say this side up, so, and have the label here. So make sure when you go to open them, you know which side, because if you open it this way, you might have a little bit of a mess. And to get rid of that static cling so you don't have a little poof of smoke or of perfect pearls, just do one tap and it'll get it to settle down to the bottom. Just like that. So I'm going to open up my palette. And the first one is going to be the Interference Violet. So I'll open that one up. And I'm just using one of these little palette knives to put my color. And I'm going to put a pretty generous scoop in there. And it looks like a big pile, which is fine with me because I want lots of color in there. The more you put in, the more of a palette you're going to have. So some of them, like I knew that the Perfect Pearl I use a lot, I put a lot in there. So, and then you can just wipe off your knife so you don't mix up your colors. And then there's the next one. When you go to cap them, so you make sure you get the cap on straight, go the opposite direction till you hear a click. So go counterclockwise and then go clockwise. Make sure the cap that gets on nice and tight. And then I'm going to do the violet here. Or plum, I'm sorry, plum. That was a super big scoop, but that's good. So it's just a nice habit to do the counterclockwise and clockwise. Now I just have this little squeeze bottle. I used it's like a little saline bottle, or you can get them at the craft stores. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water. The less water you put, actually, is kind of better because it'll dry faster. You just need enough to mix the powder in. And you just gently mix it. You're almost like folding it in because you don't want it to go out of that little basin. You just stir it all in. There's no great like mystery to this. Once you get it all mixed in, oh my god, Addie's crawling up my back and they still have their nails. Oh, this is too cute. Do you see that? I have no makeup on, I'm in my pajamas, but she's looking over my shoulder, checking out what I'm doing. Are you going to be my new assistant, Abby? So, and then I'm going to move on. I just wiped off my palette knife so I don't cross-contaminate my colors here. And I'm just going to move on to the next one. You are not going to jump onto this, girl. I know I'm making a swirly motion, which means attack. No, she's going to take a nap on my shoulder. Okay, that one's done. Wipe off my knife. And then this really full one here. And if you get powder on the outside of the pan, that's fine. You could just, when everything is dry, wait till everything's like these need to dry like these did. When it's all dry, you could just give it a blow and then all the powder will fly away. Or you can use a little vacuum or something. But there we go. I got it all mixed in there. So you get the idea. This is all pretty boring at this point because I'm just stirring in powder. You see how I do this. And it doesn't really matter how much water you put in as long as you're able to mix in that powder. And I'm going to wipe off my knife. So these three are now done. And you can see there, these three are the wet ones, and then these are all dry. And I still have these to do. But let me show you here, I'll just take this little card here, and I'll show you what you can do. I'll wipe off that. They come in a wide or the fine point. And oh my gosh, they are absolutely fab. Here we go. So here's how they come. And all you do, you unscrew it, and there's this little water valve thing here, so it keeps it from contaminating the water. When you go to use this, anything that gets on here won't get sucked back in here. It's absolutely fantastic. So you can just open up your water, squeeze this, Actually, I'm going to put it in a little bowl so you can see it. Oop! Filled it a little much. Just squeeze it, and it's just going to suck it up. Or you can pop that off. And this is how I like to fill them. I just use my little squirty and fill it in that way. And then pop this back on. Like that. Okay, so now we have our card here. So now you just squeeze the pen till it fills, and you can see it like come down through here, and the pen will get nice and wet like that. But it's a beautiful tip. It's like nice and pointy, and you just go in here and pick up your color. And with Perfect Pearls, they will stay permanent once they get wet, as you've seen in other videos, that once you, like if you use Perfect Pearls with a medium, you have to then spray it with water to get it to set. Well, you already have your water with your water pen, so they're permanent once you put them on. So see, now I can just go in and add my shimmer. Just like that. And let's see, I'm going to go with this. So and then to get rid of the color, you just wipe it off. And then you can just go into your next color. And add the shimmer on there. And so you're able to be very detailed. And get just where you want to go. And even though these aren't dry yet, I can grab some of that. And you don't have to wait for it to dry right away. Yellow. So, and then if you have too much, you can just go in, hot some up. It's not the best blotty towel. So, and then you can also, I'm going to take my perfect medium, or my perfect pearl, and use it as a wash. I'm going to grab one of the wide angle ones. There's the wide angle one. So this is what the wide angle one looks like. Love that. So now I can go in and fill this one up real quick. And let's say I just want the Perfect Pearls on just on this white part here. I just want this over here to just kind of shimmer. So it's just coming off the edge here. Oh, see, that looks so cool. So I don't know if you can see that, but, and then you can dry it faster if you want. But the edge here, where it's white, has now this beautiful little shimmer, and the love is shimmered. See that? And it just adds just a little glitz without having to be so detailed. I'm going to finish filling in these, and I'll show you the end result. And now I'm going to have a little perfect palette that I can bring with anywhere. I can, when I run out of a color, I can just add more very easily, just add some more Perfect Pearl and water, and I'll forever have a perfect palette. Enjoy!